what is up? Thank you for clicking on this video. Before the video starts, I just want to say thank you for the support on the channel. We've been growing really fast. I gave away NBA 2K23 last week, and this week, for the next 2 weeks, I'm giving away 4 cards. So we've got 2 Xbox One $50 cards, and we've also got 2 PlayStation PSN gift cards, $50 cards. So I'll be giving away to 4 lucky people. I'm going to be giving away 4 every single week. So all you have to do is comment down below, drop a comment. It can be any single comment on any video. We're also doing shout outs. I just want to involve you guys a little bit more in the channel. So if you guys want to be in the running to win one of these every single week, all you have to do is drop a comment. If you do win, I'll contact you. We can sort out which card you want. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. When you think of the Utah Jazz, many names spring to mind. Karl Malone, Deron Williams, John Stockton, Carlos Boozer. Man, Donovan Mitchell, these names go on. As we know, the Utah Jazz are at a crossroads at the moment, and it is my job to return this great franchise to the top. Welcome to my new series on the channel where we will be rebuilding and leading the Utah Jazz in the 2022-2023 NBA season. Utah Jazz, J21, let's get it on. Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new series, the new MyNBA Series, the modern era Utah Jazz. It is one of our first series on the channel. That is a MyNBA season for 2K23, and I've picked the Utah Jazz. Now, I am planning on doing another one in the next few weeks, so get ready for that. But today, we are going to be becoming the GM of the Utah Jazz. As we know, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert have both moved on from Utah. They're, like I said in the intro, they are at a crossroads, and it is our job to try and propel this Utah team back up the top of the standings. Well, not even back up the top, but we are not going to allow them to drop any way down the standings as they look like they are going to in the actual NBA. So I've got some moves today. It is anything goes. We are cleaning house. We're going to be trying to build a roster today. We will be acquiring some new players. We'll be trading in new players. Man, we're just flipping this entire roster now. If you guys want to see more episodes, hit that like button and comment down below what you guys think I should do to the roster. We're also going to have our first game, so it's going to be a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, get over to the socials. J21YT on TikTok, CJ2KNBA on Instagram. If you guys want to see more episodes, drop a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We are growing. Let's get it on. So this is the current roster as we start as GM. And man, oh man, we have a little bit of maneuvering to do. Now, there are some players who will not be on this roster in about 3 minutes when we start flipping the roster and making trades. I'm going to try and make this as realistic as possible, and I'm an aggressive GM, so we're going to go out and try and make aggressive trades early on. Like I said, there is going to be the first game, so you guys are going to see how this new team looks. I will be starting a brand new MyNBA series in 2 weeks where it's an expansion team. So I want you guys to be a part of that. That is going to be a lot of fun as well. But like I said, let's aim for 200 likes on this video. If you want some Xbox cards, all you got to do is comment down below PSN cards. Just comment down below any type of comment. The more comments, the better. And we just keep rolling on. So like I said, the Utah Jazz did lose Donovan Mitchell to a trade to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they are at a massive crossroads. Have a look at this roster. I mean, not a whole lot there for us to work with, but I mean, we're going to see what we can do. So these are the salary cap breakdowns. It actually kind of is in our favor. Our only big salaries that we have are Mike Conley and Jordan Clarkson. And I'm going to be showing you guys what we're going to do with the roster, what we're looking for. So me personally, I want to build a young, but I'd say talented and a roster that can compete. So we're going to bring in some veterans. We're going to bring in some young players. This was the standings last year. So they were the 5th seed, 49 and 33. We want to hang around there. We don't want to be a seed that drops down below. So this, I mean, it all comes back to this. Donovan Mitchell left the Utah Jazz. Him and Rudy Gobert just did not work. They were a good team. It just did not work out for the Utah Jazz with Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. But that is the big elephant in the room. Donovan Mitchell has moved on to Cleveland, and Rudy Gobert has moved on to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So losing 2 pillars of your playoff team, it's going to hurt, but it's a great opportunity for us to build this team from the ground up. bringing some young stars, bringing a young core. That is my goal, bringing in a really nice young core to build around. And this is what I look at, a little bit of fuel for the fire. They've projected us to be the 28th overall seed. So in the power rankings, 28. Okay. All right, challenge accepted. We're ready. Now, this is what my plan is so far to start this video. I'm going to give you my target list, and as you guys can see, Jordan Poole is the top of my target list. I've got Gordon Hayward. You guys are going to ask why, but I'll explain later. Bradley Beal, Jay Crowder, good veteran. Miles Turner, really good center. Our trading block, as you guys can see, and currently at the moment, our untouchable is Colin Sexton. I want to keep Colin Sexton. We want to keep him. But Jordan Poole is probably our main priority. So let's get the trades underway and let's get it started. And we're going to start out. We are an aggressive GM. Our first ruling for trading. We are trading Mike Conley to the Pacers for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. Now, we are taking on a little bit of salary, but it's only a one-year deal. And I think this is a really good deal. We want to be a three-point shooting team. That's what we want to be. I'm going to be looking for a new coach as well a little bit later on in the series. We want to be a three-point shooting team. So we're going to do this trade. So our first trade is Miles Turner on the Utah Jazz. He's coming across for Mike Conley. So we got rid of that contract. And we now have Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. Like I said, I don't mind about taking these guys on. They're only on one-year deals. Mike Conley was only on a one-year deal. But we are not here to rebuild for an entire year. So Miles Turner joins the team, and so does Buddy Hield. So that's, I'm happy with that. So far, we get two. We get a really good shooter. I mean, Miles Turner can stretch the floor. My game plan for this series is to be a fast attacking, an 8-second shot clock team. Shoot threes, get rebounds, offensive rebounds, shoot threes, get to the rim. That is my plan so far. So as you guys will see, we're going with a little strategic strategy. This is another trade we're making. Now, this took me a long time to actually get approved. Man, Golden State were hard to work with, but look what we are getting in. Oh, look what we're receiving. Have a look what we're receiving. James Wiseman and Jordan Poole. We are getting a young center. Now, Golden State, they're in win now mode, so we're sending Jordan Clarkson across. Now they're getting a lot of draft picks. This is going to take quite a lot because Jordan Poole is a young and upcoming player, but I'm happy. We can actually build around Jordan Poole and James Wiseman. That's what I want to do, bringing in a young core of players. Jordan Poole took a massive step in the last season, and I feel like this is a great addition for our team to come along with Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. You guys are going to see a lot of players come into this Utah Jazz team. We ain't here to mess around. We are here to make some moves. So our first line of duty is bring on Jordan Poole. So Jordan Poole comes across in the Jordan Clarkson trade. So Jordan Clarkson is now a Golden State Warrior. Win now mode for them. Golden State, do they really want to wait on James Wiseman? Doesn't matter. We will snatch James Wiseman up. So this was actually, it was a proposed trade. It actually had Colin Sexton in it. I had to offer another draft pick to keep Colin Sexton. So James Wiseman and Jordan Poole, that is a great get. We got Miles Turner and James Wiseman. I'm really happy. Let's move on to the next trade. And like I said, we're not stopping. Another player I wanted, Gordon Hayward. Now, my explanation for this, I feel like I can turn Gordon Hayward's career back around. He played his best basketball in Utah. He's on the trading block at Charlotte. Markin, yes, he's a young and upcoming power forward, but man, I feel like we can turn. Gordon Hayward brings in that veteran leadership into the starting lineup alongside Jordan Poole. And I will start Buddy Hield, but Jordan Poole, a young upcoming star. I feel like Gordon Hayward's pillar, really nice. He can space the floor. He's a really good passer. And like I said, look at those Utah Jazz stats. 21 points. I feel like he could definitely come in and have an impact on this young Utah team because we are trying to build. We don't want to be a 9th, a 10th seed. We want to be right up there. Our next trade was moving on Kelly Olynyk. I was trying to move on Kelly Olynyk, but we actually come up with this trade because, like I said, I wanted Jay Crowder, a great veteran. I feel like Jay Crowder is on every single NBA championship team that loses, but man, he's there. So I'm bringing on Jay Crowder for some veteran leadership. Another really solid role player. Of course, we're going to accept that deal. Rudy Gay goes, so we will have to replace Rudy Gay. But we bring on Jay Crowder. I feel like Jay Crowder is a great get. We're actually bringing back a few Utah Jazz players. Gordon Hayward, Jay Crowder. You're going to see another Utah Jazz player return. But I really like this. Another player on our target list we've acquired. So, like I said, we are flipping this roster. We're going to make it a competitive roster. We are trying to be a solid team out in the West. We want to be hard to play against, but we want to play flashy. I don't think Utah have really played a three-point shooting game. That's exactly what I do. Kelly Olynyk just came over in the trade for Bogdanovic. I'm sorry, Kelly, but you have to go. And I wanted a strong... I didn't mind Malik Monk, but I did want a strong veteran. O'Neal, come back to Utah. Don't go to Brooklyn. Come back. We also get a second-round pick from the Nets. You never know if Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant could leave. We're doing this deal. Another solid power forward. Come back to Utah. So we're bringing back 3 former Utah players. good veterans as well. I mean, Jay Crowder, Gordon Hayward, O'Neal. There is some contracts we really need to work out a little bit later on, but they're all one-year deals. We're trying to be competitive as possible. So this is what our target list look like at the moment. Bradley Beal, I've put Morris on there, and I've put Malik Monk. And these are our untouchables. I've got Miles Turner at the moment, James Wiseman, Colin Sexton, and Jordan Poole. Have a look at that young core. Miles Turner is 25 years old. That is a very, I'm happy with the core that we can build around. So this is how our coaching game plan is going to look going into our first game. Jordan Poole, Buddy Hield, Gordon Hayward, Jay Crowder, Miles Turner. Happy with this starting 5. We have flipped the roster entirely, as you guys have seen. As the season goes on, I really want to probably get this down to an 8-man rotation, maybe a 9-man at best. I think we're running like a 9-man at the moment, but I don't want to be running too many bodies early on. But we do need to try out some players. We definitely have to do some trialing with the players. But have a look at this transaction report. It's actually pretty funny. It is literally just all the Jazz. So we've made, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 5 trades? 5 trades in the matter of like a day. So the NBA would be absolutely lit up if we did something like this. But I am really excited to see how this team can look on the floor. I mean, Colin Sexton, Jordan Poole, it is a very, very young point guard duo. I mean, I'm making Jordan Poole a point guard. I want him to be the point guard of the team. I think a little bit later on, we might go out and sign like a veteran point guard just to be a veteran leader on the bench. Nothing too crazy, just someone off the bench. Doesn't really, to be honest, not really to play many minutes. Just in case Jordan Poole or Colin Sexton do go down or we do struggle. But I'm really excited to see how this team is going to look on paper when we roll out in our first game. Our first game is against the Denver Nuggets, so it's going to be exciting to see how this young team is going to go. So it's a mix of young, a mix of old as well. I like the veterans are brought in. This is our depth chart. This is how it's looking. Jordan Poole, Colin Sexton. We definitely do need to fill some gaps. I totally forgot that we had Horton Tucker. So Horton Tucker, I'm not too sure going to play too many minutes just to start the season off. Vanderbilt probably won't play too many minutes to start the season off. I'm interested to see how this team's going to look with like an 8-man rotation so far. So if we definitely need to change it up, we will. But it all starts now. The Utah Jazz, MyNBA. If you guys want to see more of this series, please let me know. Because if not, we can get the expansion series. But man, I thought this is going to be a fun series. This is a very, very young Utah Jazz team. Very, very different Utah Jazz team to the team that was before them that made conference semifinals. I don't think they ever made a conference final, but man, that Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Mike Conley era was a really good era. Rudy Gobert, can't forget about him. But man, we are ready. So let's do it. We're heading back to Utah for our first game in the New Jerseys. We've actually got some New Jerseys as well, and we're taking on the Denver Nuggets. Utah Jazz taking on the Denver Nuggets here. Our home opener. I'm not too sure what to expect in this game. I have no expectations. This is the first time that we're playing with this Utah Jazz team. You know what's funny? This is actually one of the first games that I'm playing besides in my career. So this is all new to me. Look at this new arena. It actually looks looking really, really nice. I don't really know about the jerseys. I mean, I do like the black jerseys. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this team goes. The classic jersey is really, really nice. But there's that starting lineup of Jordan Poole, Gordon Hayward, Jay Crowder, Miles Turner, and Buddy Hield. This Denver Nuggets team is finally full strength. I'm excited to see how Jordan Poole goes. We are ready to get this MyNBA journey underway. If you guys are excited, let me know. Here we go. So MyNBA episode 1, and it's Jordan Poole to get proceedings underway. So JP, this is his team. This is Jordan Poole's team as Turner goes in. He had to adjust in air. I'm excited to see that little combo. And we're ready to get this pick and roll combo here. Jordan Poole pulling for 3 this time. Can't get it to go. I want to be a big offensive boards team. Buddy Hield for 3. And as you can see, early on, Miles Turner is just getting boards galore. And Jay Crowder hits our first 3 of the series. Jay Crowder, exactly why we brought him in. Jordan Poole again for 3. This time knocks it down. Like I said, it's going to be fun to see how JP3 is looking with this Utah team as Porter goes in and gets it to go. This is a really good Denver team, so I knew it was not going to be a walk in the park. Look at this move from Porter. He goes through Jordan Poole, and he goes through Jay Crowder. Here is Jokic. Man, he is nice on this game. That's a nice hook. But early on, my first impressions, this is a really nice Utah team. Very fast Utah team. Jay Crowder inside. Like I said, we want all the players to be on the 3-point line. Want to play like 5 out. If you're open for 3, knock it down. JP. This is his team. This is his team. I'm excited. And we've got an 8-point lead early on. So playing with a lot of adrenaline here in our home. It's our home opener. We need to play like this. Jordan Poole again. Inside. Goes to Wiseman. James Wiseman inside. I'm excited to see his growth. I do want to see James Wiseman get into that starting lineup. We have a really nice, I would say, a good depth at the minute. Buddy Hield knocking a 3 down. So perfect start to our first quarter. It's 26-10. Man, what a start for this Utah team. But we did expect this team to come back. Look at James Wiseman. He has been unleashed. And at the end of the first quarter, we score 28 and the Denver Nuggets score 12. I don't know if it was all the trades, but man, we're playing with a lot of excitement. We are ready for this second quarter because, like I said, it's not going to be easy. This is a team that has never played together. Here is Murray checking into the game. His first game back since an ACL, and he hits a 3. So Utah definitely, allowing Denver to get back in this game. Crowder, beautiful cut inside. Jay Crowder is just a perfect role player. Always love having him on the team. Gordon for 3. So here come the Nuggets. It's an 8-point game. Look at this move from Jordan. Poole inside, JP. I'm going to continue to keep saying it. This is Jordan Poole's team. So, I'm really excited to see what he can do with this Utah team as the season goes on. I do not know why Jay Crowder thought that was going to Jamal Murray. And that's a big-time 3 from Gordon. Here is Sexton. So, Sexton is officially our 6th man. He's trying to work. Gordon Hayward in the corner. Man, Gordon Hayward was really solid in this game. I'm so happy we made that trade for him. I know some of you guys might think, why are we taking so much salary? Look at this pass. Man, he had both Utah players in the air there. Here is JP, 3, step back. Nothing here for him. Another solid veteran off the bench, O'Neal. He hit some 3s in this game. So 43 plays 32. 5 seconds to go here to close this first half of our first game with this Utah Jazz team. And O'Neal for 3. Can't get it to go. So at the half, we lead by 10. Man, we got out to a 16-point lead in this game. We did allow Denver to get back into it. They're a good side. We ain't gonna hold teams down completely. So at the half, Jordan Poole, 9 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Aaron Gordon has been the best for Denver. Big second half coming up with our first game with this Utah Jazz team. If you guys are enjoying this video, please hit that like button. If you guys want to see another episode of the MyNBA series, please let me know because, man, this is a lot of fun. Second half is underway. It's a 10-point game, and it's time for Nikola Jokic, man. This man took over in this second half. He was assisting. Look at this pass to Gordon. He was assisting, finding his teammates. He was also scoring. Here's Gordon Hayward into Miles Turner. Back to Hayward. Good passing from Utah. JP, 3 for 3. Man, Jordan Poole coming into his own here. And look, even Wiseman. Look at this pass from Wiseman. Sees that Gordon Hayward has position, gives it to him. Hayward goes up with it. Hayward is up to 8 points. So Gordon Hayward, like I said, I reckon we could turn his career around. As look at this, no pun intended. Aaron Gordon hitting. This is why I like Gordon Hayward, man. This man can do everything. Look at this beautiful pass to Hield. Just a good playmaker. Buddy Hield goes in and gets it to go. We go into this fourth quarter. Denver still in this game. Gordon Hayward Gordon Hayward is out of the game as Jordan Poole goes in. He gets fouled. JP was being so aggressive in this game. But you cannot allow Denver to get on a roll. So we play some good defense there. We fast forward it. And we see here JP 3 again. Crowder into Turner. Miles Turner was having a big game. 6 points, 9 rebounds. I know it's not massive, but I tell you what, he gets going in this last quarter and he goes inside here. Beautiful pass from Jordan Poole. JP3 is a point guard. I'm not against it so far. He's actually playing some good ball. Here's Jamal Murray, though, working on Poole. That's one thing we definitely need to fix is the defense. 5 minutes to go here. It's an 11-point game. O'Neal trying to work inside. O'Neal goes up and strong. If he could give us 7 points off the bench, I'm telling you, things are looking good as Jokic is working inside. Man, Jokic was definitely the best player for Denver in this game. Here is Sexton to Turner again. Miles Turner brings up his double-double, 10 points and 11 rebounds in this one. But it's only a 6-point game. And Denver, they are coming. And Jokic! Even Crowder and Jokic get into it because, man, Crowder can't stop him. JP3 needs to stay aggressive. 16, 4, and 5. Tries to go inside. Gets Jokic up in the air. And Turner's got another. I tell you what, we have a young nucleus. And I'm excited to see what we can do. Here is Jokic keeping Denver in the game. So Remember, these are just some lessons we're definitely going to have to get. You got big leads. You got to hold on to them. Here is JP3 trying to stay aggressive. Gives it into the corner. Turner for 3. Miles Turner hits a 3. And we have a 6-point lead. Murray tries to go up. He got Poole in the air, but Turner's there again. What a trade this was. Have a look at Poole jumping. But Miles Turner is there. And it's a 6-point game. And mama, there is barbecue chicken. Miles Turner's up to 17 in this game. And as you guys can see, good defense here from Turner again. And we hold on. We hold on. This was a really good home opener for us. Look at Turner just absolutely everywhere. 17 points, 13 rebounds. We're going to hold on for our first victory. We made a hell of a lot of trades in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you guys think of this Utah team? Just got to keep getting better. I mean, it's not going to be this easy. This wasn't even easy. I mean, a 16-point lead. We allowed him to get back in this game. Gordon Hayward's first game back in Utah. Miles Turner's debut for Utah was absolutely huge. But we have a massive test in our next video. We're taking on Minnesota. So Rudy Gobert, the return of Gobert. That's going to be very interesting to see where we're at. Because game one's always a little bit different. I mean, you can always start your season really good. But, I mean, we're going to progress. I'm not going to play every season in this MyNBA year. But we are going to keep going. Jordan Poole, 18, 5, and 7. Miles Turner, 17 and 13. Gordon Hayward and Crowder really good. Wiseman was good in his first game with Utah. You can see here Colin Sexton did have the 1 point, so we need a lot more out of Sexton. Miles Turner, take your hat off. He was extraordinary. Jokic was really good for Denver as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit that like button if you guys want to see more. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one.